I've been thinking about what I've wanted to say during this speech since the beginning of the year. Originally, I planned to write a speech filled with bright rainbows and unicorns, highlighting all the great times and fun memories we've had at Olathe East, from countless flawless theater, band, and orchestra performances to game days right at CBAC or ODAC. But then I thought maybe I'll even crack a couple jokes about our administration, but then I'd realize we'd be here all day and they gave me a time limit on this thing. But the longer I reflected on my time here at Olathe East, the more I realized I wanted to talk about something much bigger than that. Every single one of us have struggled with mental health at all different levels, many different times. And I know we're all tired of hearing the same spiel instead of the reality of the situation, which is that too many kids are drowning in an unbelievable pile of stress and anxiety. We're all used to putting on a mask, no pun intended, and pretending everything is okay. We have been doing this for years now, but there is a solution. The person to the left of you and the person to the right of you. If we look out for each other and are honest with one another with our struggles, then we can start to make real change in our lives and society as a whole. I'd like to tell you all about an individual who I'm sure you are aware of, or maybe we're even his friend, the story of Jarrett York. I played football with Jarrett when we were younger and was friends with him freshman year and always enjoyed being around him. Some of my favorite memories with Jarrett are ones that made me laugh until my sides hurt, like in Miss Kimmel's English class when he was absolutely convinced that the Shakespearean sonnet we were supposed to memorize had something to do with a traffic cone, or the time he got us both kicked out of Target, which is definitely a story for another day for not only my parents, but also grandparents are in the crowd. I had known Jarrett for many years, and the one thing that stayed true to him throughout his entire life was his big smile. Absolutely nobody had a clue about what was happening in his head or the struggle he was going through until that smile was lost forever. It has been just over 3 years since he passed, and I know that many of us have had the unfair regret of not showing our love or asking how he was just one more time. I'm aware that Jarrett is not the only story like this, and not even the only story from East like this. It's a sad reality that we all live in, and it will continue on unless we step up and do something. So let's turn the focus of today's social media and unrealistic ideas of ourselves into a culture of building each other up.